Welcome back to page 121 and Hobby Shop 1983. We're going to take a look at an item that was out in 83, two items actually, for the Star Frontiers game. They are boxes of ships. These are the Sather ships and the Federation ships for Star Frontiers. It's 6 in each box. These were out in 1983, and the TSR very smartly puts the rules for the Nighthawks play in the Sather box. You're saying, wait a minute, you've had these things for 40 years and you haven't opened them? No. I stumbled across these guys at G-Fest a few weeks ago. G-Fest is a Godzilla convention that's held every July in Illinois here, and about 40 miles from my house, and my boys and I go. We've gone every year since 2001. So this year I was looking at a dealer table and I stumbled across both of these. And I got them for the princely sum of $12.50 each. These are still sealed, new in box. I'm pretty excited that I found them in the wild for that cheap. I think these were 12 or 15 when they were new. I'm not positive on that. I haven't been able to find a reliable source that tells me what they were, but $12.50 each, 25 for the two. It was an absolute steal in my opinion. Also, real quick, word on subscribers, please do. Patreon, if you could take a look and help out there, that'd be great. Back to the important stuff, the Hobby Shop. So today, Hobby Shop 1983 proudly presents 2 new in-box openings of Star Frontier ships. So here we are. We've just come home from the Hobby Shop in 1983. We're excited to have our new starships. I have to admit to a little trepidation on my part, simply because I don't want to take these things out of the original wrapping. It's so neat that I found these. This is the second time I have found Star Frontier ships in the wild. The last time was about 20 years ago. Fair warning too, the ships I pulled 20 years ago had pitted badly due to the acid reaction with the brown cardboard that they've been stored in for the then 20 years, now 40 years. So I may open these up and just have a pile of gunk. I don't know. I hope not. But if nothing else, I'll have the Nighthawks with miniature spaceships rules inside. So I'll have that for both of these. I have a set of the Federation ships. I actually looked at them on the channel about 2 years ago. So I am going to go ahead and open that one first, and I'll save the Sather ships for the later opening. So right now, here I go. It was amazing that I found these at G-Fest. I've rarely found any role-playing stuff there. As I say, it's dedicated to Godzilla and Kaiju. It's a lot of fun, by the way. If you ever get a chance to go, I recommend it highly. It's held up in Rosemont, Illinois, which is near O'Hare Airport. And that's about 40 miles from my house. So we make the trek every year. And we have an absolute blast getting together with people we've known for many, many years. We only see at G-Fest. And it was a rarity to find some role-playing stuff there. So here's the front of the box. There's a nice look at the back of the box, the ships you get within, a freighter, a battleship, 2 assault scouts, a frigate, and a destroyer. Coming soon, Monster Manual 2 metal miniatures. Copyright 1983. And this contains lead, so don't chew them. When my boys were little, that was something we were very, very careful about. I would count how many figures I had on the table, assume they were all lead, and at the end of the night, I would write down the number, and then at the end of the night, I would be sure I collected the same number of figures. We were very careful about that with the boys when they were little. Now, hopefully, they're both old enough that they're not going to sit down and suck on a lead figure. And since they're both adults, if they do that, they kind of deserve what they get. Okay, there we go. I've broken the seal on the Federation ships. I'm very excited to have gotten another set of these. Let's take a look. Come on. Oh, light of day for the first time in 40 years. I'm sure they're blinking. There's the rules and conversions to play Nighthawks. Assembly of miniatures. Welcome to the new worlds of adventure. There's simple rules. This, if you didn't have the money or didn't want to buy it, it's a gateway to get the Nighthawk set, which was new at the time. And then, of course, we have the conversion rules. Use these rules if you already played the Star Frontiers Nighthawks game. I thought this was very intelligent on TSR's part. And then a picture of a compass. Okay. In 1983, folks, we were still using those things. We didn't have access to stuff on computer. Okay, here we go. 1983, 2 layers of foam, and there we go. Hey, these are in really good shape. They're much better than the ones I got 20 years ago. Okay, so this guy would be the... Gonna get out my cheat sheets on the back of here. I'll have to go here. So this guy is, I don't know, he's my starship. So there's one. And this is part of the other. Oh, this is the big destroyer thingy. Okay. And then more parts of it. This is so nice. These are not pitted like the other ones I got. There's still some more parts and guns. These are not flaking in my hands or anything. There we go. Little frigates. This one's got a little bit of pitting on the top there, which is where it was laying on the foam. Yeah, this one's fairly pitted, but nothing like the first one. Tiny little guys. They're fine. And these would work for Star Frontiers. They would also work for Traveler. They would also work for Silent Death, which I have used them for. There we go. Oh, this is so nice. There we go. Big guy, a little bit of pitting on this one. Not real bad. Nothing like I was expecting. I thought these guys would come out and possibly be just crumbs. And here are the bases that they gave you. Here are more bases, and then little pin flight stands you would put in here. So the idea was that you would put it here, and then the ship would sit atop. They're very hard to deal with. Plastic bases are much easier. But there you have it. That's the first box. I'm pretty darn excited. I enjoyed this trip to the hobby shop. I was really thrilled when I got these. And my son Patrick asked me, oh, you're going to do an unboxing? And I said, well, yeah, I'm doing Hobby Shop 83. This is perfect timing. So I'm excited that I was able to acquire these and then go ahead and show them to you. Yeah, I'm very happy with this set. Okay, now I've never seen the Sather ships before. So I'm really excited about taking a look at these guys. Put that over. There we go. So my second set of these guys, which is the Federation ships, but it's a starship game. Can never use too many ships. So now we get the Sather ships. The Sather are the bad guys. If you're following my Star Frontiers series on the races of Star Frontiers, I'm doing the player character races now, and then we get the Sathers, who are the bad guys. And there you go. And inside this guy, you get Pirate Assault Scout, a pirate frigate, heavy cruiser, Sather light cruiser, and a Sather frigate. And here we go from 1983. Oh, it hurts so much. But I know me. I would never have left these in the box. I would have opened these no matter what. In fact, it was tough for me to restrain myself. This is over a week after I got these that I'm opening them. It was tough to resist for the last week. I wanted to be able to film it. So there we go. There's the Sather box. We get an actual size photo on the cover. We get the same set of rules. This one's got some metal already on top of the page. So, uh-oh. I hope that's not a sign of things to come. Go ahead and peel this out and take a look. And these are more pitted. Yes, these are pretty badly pitted compared to the other set. These are what I was expecting. They are actually flaking pieces off in my hands. That's an unfortunate side effect of having been stored in these boxes for so long. This one's got some pitting here. I can take that off with an emery cloth, and then I'll just store them in something else. But yeah, that's a side effect of old minis sitting in an acid box. I'm a comic book collector also. I know what acid brown boxes can do. Wow. Yeah, these are pitted like I thought the others would be. This is A little clamshell or something. These are nice looking ships, though, I have to say. I've never seen the Sather ships, the actual lead figures of them before. I'm very happy. And then the little guys. This is a wing. This is a set of wings that goes to probably the big guy. And the other little ship. These look a little Federation to me, guys, but that's okay. I love some alien bad guy ships. Yeah, these are pretty corroded too. Yeah, like I said, I can take it off with an emery cloth, and then I'll store them in something other than the original box. I'll keep the original box, but I won't store the figures in here anymore. And once I clean them up and paint them, they'll actually survive just fine. These are not as badly pitted as the one set I bought. But yeah, this one's pretty bad. So there you have it, 40-year-old minis left in the box for someone to acquire. And they do pit, but that's okay. At $12.50 a shot, I still consider these a steal. I'm excited to have gotten them. And I look forward to cleaning them up. When I do clean them up and paint them up, maybe I'll show them on the channel once they're done, but that's a project that's going to be a ways down the line. I have many projects ahead of me, so that's going to be a ways down the line. But there you have it, the Sather ships and the Federation ships. So I have some guys that can pew 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 at each other on the Starfield. I'm excited about having these. I'm excited about playing with them. So that's all I've got for today on page 121 in Hobby Shop 1983. I hope you enjoyed this trip back. The whole idea of this series is to remind you of what it was like to walk into a hobby store, and hopefully your favorite one, and see stuff like this sitting on the shelf. So I hope you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane. If you did, please leave some comments, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Hobby Shop 1983.